Mess me up now. Go ahead and do the thing right. Let's get this thing on the road now. Don't act up now. Oh, it's doing right. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Thank you guys for coming back to my channel, Becoming King Lexus, where we are becoming over here every day. Your girl is tired, but your girl is here. And I really want to have a conversation about this topic of Funky Dineva and everything that happened with Chloe and Hallie Baily. I really want to talk about that because a few videos back, maybe a month ago, I was talking about the YouTubers that like influenced me. Like, well, I won't even say influenced me, but the YouTubers that I was watching first. Like when I first got on YouTube and when I first realized that it's people that post videos on YouTube to do reviews on shows and stuff like that. That was like my introduction to the other side of YouTube and not just the music, right? So I was talking about that the other day, and I was talking about Dineva and Justin J. I remember when they first started out and everything, and they have grown. They have all grown, all of them. It wasn't just them; it was other people too. You know, a lot of them have grown. And the thing about it that's crazy is that I used to watch their channels every day, all the time. I used to look for them, wait for them to drop new videos and stuff. But it's so many more content creators coming on YouTube that sometimes I have to go back and binge watch just to catch up with their stuff because I'll be watching something else. That's how YouTube is, you know, it's always constantly going. So when this situation happened, I was like, well, I think that we need to discuss this on my channel. I really do want to have an open discussion about it. I really do want to know what you guys think about it. And I want to talk to you guys. I want to tell you guys a story. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you guys the story of my interpretation about, Funky Dineva, Justin J, um, even Claudia Jordan. I want to discuss everything, how I feel about everything, how I feel about the show, period. And I want you guys to know ahead of time that I'm not that girl that's gonna be on here like bashing and shading and all of that stuff. And that's no shade to nobody else, but y'all know I can't be doing that because I'm y'all know what my platform is different. You know what I'm saying? I'll go watch it and I enjoy when I see the drags and the shade and everything. I really do. I enjoy it, but it's just not. That's not what I'm gonna do over here. And it's plenty of reasons why. If y'all want to know, I'll tell you. But I'm moving on. But y'all, it's plenty of reasons why I don't want to bring that energy. You know what I mean? I kind of lose myself from a certain type of energy and I don't want to bring it back. It's some people who are built for that. And then there's some people who want to go a different direction. And I respect all people because I have fun when I go to other people's platform and they be gathering. You hear me? They be gathering. And I just be like, okay, I love it. But over here, I just want to have a different type of conversation. I hate that these I might change my readers because I don't like that shine stuff. I hate it. It annoys me when I'm watching people videos. It annoys me when I'm watching people videos and they got the ring light shining in their glasses. I hate it. It distracts me. So I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I got to find another way. But anyway, I might have to move it to a different way. But okay, y'all, listen, I'm tired, so I gotta do my hair. While I'm doing my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and play the parts that I want to play, and then I'm gonna play some of what Justin J said. Then I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. I'm not gonna play the whole of anything, but I want to play the parts that I want to make points on, and hopefully we can get some conversation going about it over here, and we can talk about where we are when it comes to the issues with the LGBT community and the straight black women, and because I heard a lot about it. I've been hearing a lot. Miss Cat, hey Miss Cat girl, hey girl, I'm glad you're over here, girl, because I want to hear your opinion too about all this shit that's going on. And I think it's crazy that I had made a video talking about, Justin J, Funky Dineva, and all of them. And then this happened, and I was watching TV, and I was like, you know what? Last night I was watching it, and I was like, I want to talk about it. Fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it on my shit. Hey, girl, you my pretty girl too, girl. You my pretty girl too. I'm tired as hell, girl, but I'm here. I'm here. But I'm gonna go ahead and start off by showing the video, And then after I show the video, then I'm gonna talk about what I think about it. And I want to tell you the whole shit about what I think about Dineva, Justin J. Do you know who Justin J is? Medusa. Do you know who Justin J is? Hello? Hello? Yes, son. Okay, you getting dropped off over here, baby. And I can't talk right now, boo. You getting dropped off, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. This little boy, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. He's 5 years old, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't want to just ignore him because he take it personal. Cash, come home. Come home. I'm home. I'm off. Come home. Tell somebody, tell your daddy or your grandma to bring you home. All right? I'm live, okay? I can't answer. Child. I don't know why we let this boy have a phone. And I'm hot as hell, Medusa. But I'm about to do my hair while we play the video, child. My bad. But I wanna discuss this. Every time I'm ready, something got to happen. Can you see it? Can you hear it?
Good evening. It's your girl Claudia Jordan. We're back with Tea-Gif. We're here to spill the tea and break down the biggest headlines in the news and on social media. So sit back, relax, and get ready to sit on this hot tea while came on board. Please welcome Al. What's up, Al?
Hey,
Listen, I was like, you ain't changed all this time. You know what I'm saying? Because he been on here for about 12 years. He been on YouTube. And I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes when I watch his videos and shit, he be having me laughing and shit, you know. And I always talk about how, you know, he kind of influenced me with the whole, you know, get paid for your pain. He was one of the main people who used to be like, pay me for my pain. He used to talk about that in his videos. And then he used to always talk about like not letting nobody shade you with your own tea. Basically, like being upfront with your business, not letting nobody come out and shade you with your own tea. So I liked him. Hold on. Cash, I am live, son. Come home. Just tell your daddy to bring you home. I'm live. I'm home now. Okay? All right, baby. I'll see you when you get here. Okay. He been waiting on me to get off. But yeah, so you know, it was stuff about him. Thank you for being patient too with me, Cat, with my son. Oh, Cash, you can't keep calling me, son. Just come home. Yes, I do. Ask him if he can bring you at 7. Tell him to bring you at 7, and I do need something, but I'm live right now. Yes, baby. I can't answer the phone no more, okay? But I'll see you guys, okay? Thank you, Kat. But I'll see you guys, okay? Tell your daddy that bring you at 7 and tell him I do need something. So I'm gonna call him and tell him what I want. Hey sis. But I'm live, so I ain't gonna answer for y'all no more. Love y'all. Child. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb, child. Hold on. But yes, so I'm sorry about that, y'all, but thank you for being understanding. I love my son so much, both of them. Both of them. I need to call RJ back too. But yeah, so hold on. I had to put it on do not disturb. So he just bring your ass home, honey. Bring your ass home. So yeah, I liked him, you know, for the most part. And I felt like it was certain areas that he needed to grow in, but I saw Justin J make a big change. I saw him grow a lot on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to that too. We're gonna go back to the old Justin J, and then we're gonna go to the new Justin J where he has grown and changed. Because I know that there is a barrier there when it comes to the community and when it comes to when it comes to the community and when it comes to us, you know what I'm saying, us women, period. I know that it's some things there that are uncomfortable, but on both sides. And I do want to point out something as well that Funky Dineva said in this interview that made me kind of really understand what Justin J was saying too. Y'all just hold on. I got y'all. Hold up. Let me play it. Hold up. It's gonna get deep. We gonna have a deep conversation.
Chilling on this fine Thursday night. And
let me know if you can hear
Funky Dineva. What's up, Q?
Hi. So listen, while I got the people on the line, y'all know how this goes, right? When you work somewhere and something controversial happens, the company comes out and makes a statement, or the person that works for the company comes out and makes a statement. And I always sit on this very platform and be like, that shit was so fake. Ain't nobody believing in this prefabricated statement that this person read in this phony. And with that being said, I'm not going to give y'all one, right? I did get the phone call. I did get the email. We think that you should provide an apology and show some remorse. And I didn't want to get up here and just say some regurgitated stuff.
So basically, he didn't want to get up there. Y'all can tell from his energy. I can tell from his whole energy, like, nigga, we've been watching you for 10 years, nigga. We know you really don't want to be up here. You really don't want to say it. And I could tell from his whole energy when he's serious, when he means something, and when he really seemed like right now, like he irritated, like he got to even do it. He really seemed like right now that he about to say fuck the whole show. He about to quit. It seems like they had a real tough conversation trying to get him to do this shit. Now let's listen to the actual apology, because he already let us know that they forced him to do it. You shout out for that, Dineva. Because you always talking about work that people need to be doing. You done been reading these motherfucking housewives for 10 years, talking about the work that they need to be doing, bruh. And today is your day, okay? Today, we're going to read you. We're going to use everything that you taught us to help you see yourself. We're going to hold the mirror up for you, Dineva. We're going to hold the mirror up for you, girl. We got you, girl. We got you. We got you. And you know we got you. We got you. Look.
That I was encouraged to say, because y'all would not want to believe it anyway, and it wouldn't be believable, especially considering the fact that I said what I said with my whole chest.
That was another like bird call. That was another little signal, like that I said what I said. He wanted to use the words. See, this man is very smart. This man is a smart man, right? But he just got ignorant ways. Because the same things that he talk about with Black people that he can't stand, that he don't like, he don't realize that he has those qualities too. And that's where we get into me listening to Justin J talk about self-hate and shit like that. Because it's like, you've been talking for 10 years about niggas and Florida niggas and all this and that. You've been talking this shit for years. And I used to look up to Dineva. Y'all don't even know. Like, I really used to fuck with Dineva hard. I did. And I was just talking about it. Even though I don't watch him like I used to. Y'all know y'all know what I watch. You know what I'm saying? We be watching the same shit. But even though I don't watch him no more, I always had respect. You know what I'm saying? And I come back every now and then. But this is the reason why this is why we're not digging him no more, because it's been like this for years, and it's like everybody else has been growing except for you. You're the only one who haven't been growing. I'm gonna show y'all how Justin J used to be and how he is now. I can respect change. He still got the videos up, and it's like you can't read him or drag him because he's doing the work. That's pretty much like this type of stuff that I can respect and I can get with. Like, example for me, the things that I have done in the past that I'm not proud of and that I don't want to do, I want to do the work to make sure that other women don't follow in those same footsteps. Make sure they have another avenue that they could go. Women, men, child, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the work to reverse the damage that I did to myself and my environment. Now, this man, y'all, let him finish.
I 100% stand 10 toes down on the fact that I think Chloe Baily is inauthentic when it comes to her as an artist. I think that the sexual image that she gives sometimes is unbelievable. And I think that in her defending her sister, the whole, clapping back, and I just thought it was inauthentic. I do. But I also recognize that that's probably where my commentary should have started and stopped. I don't have my head too far up my own ass or so far in my own ego that I can't recognize the fact that I did cross the line when I started talking about her looks. That was below the belt. It was unnecessary and it was non-germane to the story at hand. And for that, I do apologize. So again, I apologize for going below the belt when referencing Chloe Baily's looks. They had nothing to do with the story at hand. And this was a learning lesson and I hope to move forward and not repeat it.
People.
All right, so
trans rights are under.
All right, so y'all moving forward. That was his apology. That was his apology that we could tell was forced. We could tell that shit was forced, and we can tell that he did not want to do that. He did not want to make that apology. Oh, I hate these glasses with this thing. But he did not want to make that apology at all whatsoever. He did not. And it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous because it's like, bro, I can tell y'all right now that I can tell you what he probably was thinking and saying in his mind. He feels like that we're too sensitive. He feels like everybody in the world and in America is too sensitive at this point. Like you can't make a joke or you can't say this and that. He only apologized for talking about her looks. He didn't apologize for saying that she shouldn't go to work because she's pregnant. And like she need to be real and just tell it like she gotta force us and like we're supposed to say if somebody see us and they want to know if we're pregnant, we're supposed to tell them if we're pregnant or not. It can't be no possible reason why we don't want it to come out right now. It can't be no possible reason why, we want to hold it down. We all know B had a miscarriage before. I had a miscarriage before. And it was not happy. It wasn't a happy time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a happy time for me. Because we women, of course, when life is growing inside your body, like somebody made that point. Somebody made that point. I can't remember what I was watching, who I was watching. I want to say it was Layla Lynn, but somebody was making a point of when we don't know what reason that she could be. Oh, it was Tiny TKO. We don't know what reason a woman could feel like she needs to deny something so amazing happening inside her, right? And that hit me. That's what made me want to do a video because I be giving people passes a lot of times, y'all. I really do. I be giving people passes a lot of times. And when it first happened, I didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I seen the chats and everything that was going on. I heard what he said, but he always be saying fuck shit. And people always had to get on his ass about it. So I just thought it was just another time where he was just saying something stupid. And maybe he gonna learn from this or whatever. But when Justin J made his video, it reminded me of everything. Because Justin J, when he first came out, Funky Dineva got him 10,000 followers. Funky Dineva shared his post. He was like a stand for Funky Dineva. He came out and was like, somebody was talking shit about Dineva and he made a video. And so Dineva shared his post and got him 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? Hey, boo. Everybody say hey to Sanabanda. I hope I said it right. Sanabanda. All right, so thank you. Shrai, where you at, boo? So yes, you guys. So he came out, he got him 10,000 subscribers, right? And then like a couple years, and Justin was dragging black women too. He was going in on black women. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and go to that too. But when he first came out, he had the same type of rating as Dineva. Dineva was talking about the housewives going in on any leaks. He would go in on Kim Dozier too, you know what I'm saying? Because she was a part of the housewives. But he would give them certain critiques. He was cool with Candy. Candy ended up picking him up and becoming his manager. Like her management was his management at a certain point. I remember him being in the middle of Quad and Mariah falling out on Married to Medicine. I don't know why they fell out, but I always heard Dineva was in the middle of it. But I don't know why they fell out. I can't say, you know what I'm saying, that these are all facts. I'm telling y'all what I've heard in YouTube fodder. When it comes to like YouTube and shit, I've been watching YouTube for the longest, right? So I want to show y'all real quick the old Justin, so that you will understand and see why I respect his opinion way more than than probably what I normally would have respected it as. Let me see, black V-neck. That's what he used to do. Black V-neck roast, right? Sunday's best black V-neck roast. Let me see. All right, this is a black V-neck roast of Nene Leakes. Justin J. 9 years ago, peep game.
The secret to my hair, my
peep game. This was 9 years ago, and anybody that sees this that I am discussing, respect our opinions because they're just simply our opinions. And if you feel hit, then maybe you need to grow in a certain area. Sometimes I feel hit on YouTube about certain things I hear, but I take it in and I try to grow. Here we go.
After consulting my spirit and my prayer cloth, I've decided that it is time for Miss Neanderthal Leaks to get her ass roasted with the black V-neck style. Okay, this is the damn fucking Nene Leaks that we fucking miss. Okay, when you had this damn fat ass Decatur quick weave on your damn head and your motherfucking nose looked like a damn upside down penis. Okay, we were rooting for you. We all were rooting for you. And you fucked it up, Neandra. You fucked it up, Neanderthal Leaks. You fucked it up. You fucked it up so bad that I don't think it's no point. It's no even coming back. Okay, it's like global warming right now. We just so fucked. Even if you stop the foolishness that you've been doing on the last couple of episodes, matter of fact, last season, I don't think it's just no coming back. And the reason, and Nene Leaks, I love you to death, boo. I love you to death. I love you since the last episode or the last season. I've loved you because you are just real. But baby, you didn't let that new money touch your damn quick weed, and then they got into your scalp, and then they got into your hair follicles, and then they got into your damn brain, and they got inside your damn synapses, and it's just firing off like rockets. Okay? Neanderthal Leaks, okay? Get it together. Your ass have been cutting up. And I'm gonna tell you what you've been doing to piss people off. Okay? The whole thing with Candy pushed me to another dimension how you treated her and how you, well, not necessarily how you treated her, how you shaded her. And I look at Candy like Candy is very, very, very just, she's a very nice person. She doesn't do anything to bother anybody. So I don't see what was the purpose of you shading her to myself. I just got through with a Ryan Murphy's production. Neanderthal Leaks. The shit you have been playing on damn Glee and fucking the other New Norma, them are not acting roles. It's just a personality. When I Google your name and I type your name in YouTube, it says TV personality. It doesn't say actress, okay? It doesn't say actor, okay? Your Donkey Kong body shaped ass. It does not say all that. It says TV personality because you are a personality, okay? You are the kind of person that gets paid to show up to clubs and promote, okay? But I want to root for you because you know, strong black woman, you don't hold your tongue. You believe in, women shouldn't be just, women just should be the people that cleaning up and doing all that kind of shit, old school shit. I'm proud of you, but you have been showing yourself, you've been showing your ass with this new money. Let me tell you something, baby. Candace worked all you motherfuckers times 2, okay?
Hold on, I want to find one where he going in on black women, okay? Hold on, because it's one with little chat for the chewing. Black people can't tip. Black V-neck roast Miss Hambler. Black folks don't tip reloaded. Dating Black gave me in the roast of little chat. Chris Brown versus Tamar. Tamar Hot Sugar review. Oh yeah, this one should be. Hold on. I want to make sure because I'm only gonna show one more. So I want to make sure that it's the right one. All right. So I'm gonna play this one because it's Tamar. He used to go to fuck in on Tamar.
I can't even take a guess.
Now,
I can't even.
What y'all just saw, the video that we just saw before that, right? That was a little bit before this. When he started growing a beard, I don't know what the hell happened, but he started going through some changes. We finna get back to the topic, but I need y'all to understand the way that I look at Justin J, so that you'll understand why I value his opinion.
A goddamn nap without some fuck shit going on. So those of you who know what time it is, y'all know what shirt I have on. A black V-neck. So you already know I'm about to rip somebody to shreds. I'm sure
it's
you're
a black
aware
tank
of that.
top rose,
So that means you
Dineva.
need to be getting your hair on right now, swiftly, professionally. Make sure you check out JustinJ1232.com. You got your headphones on? Okay, put them on in, turn the volume down, do what you got to do, because it's about to get real intense. You don't like cursing, you don't like me going in, all that type of stuff. You real sanctified through it, filled with the Holy Spirit. So suggest you click off this video right now. I'm about to go in. Okay, you got it. I gave you the time, gave you 45 seconds. Let's go and get into it. So I checked out Asian Expression's website today.
Yep,
Y'all check it out at asianexpression.com. And I checked it out, and he had up a blog post about Sierra and Tamar's tweets about Sierra and Future. And some of the tweets were, Tamar put out some shady tweets, and she was just saying that it sounded like she was commenting on Sierra's situation with keeping Future's child, keeping him from seeing the child and all that type of stuff. And she was just like, she just tweeted a little subliminal stuff that she does. And she tweeted later, she said, no, that wasn't about Future, da da da. I was talking about a similar situation, da da da. And I'm just like, okay, this is Kate, this is same old Tamar, same Tamar that tweets about shit and throws the rock and hides her hand, throws the rock and hides her face, throws the rock and overcooks the microwave. I mean, throws the rock and the microwave burning the shit out of fucking plastic, leaving the Tupperware on top of the stove. It's going over. I'm tired. I'm just tired. And it's been a long time since I dragged your melted face ass. Tamar, you've had one of the worst years since your career has started, since you released that first Muppets Return.
We're talking about black women now.
Your album barely pushed 40,000 copies.
About black women.
You are nobody's queen. You're not nobody's chick. Nobody's checking for your fucking ass. You're overworked and underpaid, and you're fucking a fat man for fucking coins. Let's just be honest about the situation. You're really not doing shit, bitch. You're a mediocre ass singer. You don't move, bitch. Sometimes that you sing and your voice is cracking like your goddamn face. You need to take your recall ass GM fucking recall dashboard ass chin back to whatever doctor that built that shit, Dr. Strange or Dr. fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy or the goddamn magic school bus, because I'm sick of looking at your ass and I'm tired of you always having comments on some shit. I don't know if you're a fucking urban blogger or where the fuck you are, but you need to find your damn role. If you want to be B. Scott, be B. Scott. If you want to be Tamar Bryson, be Tamar Bryson. You can't continue to give your opinions on shit and think people are not going. You're not known for opinions, Tamar. You're supposed to be known for your career. But you don't too much have a fucking music career. That shit's not really doing shit. You got this fucking show, Tamar and Vince, and I bet you write enough dick on where you can find it off Vince's ass that you get the show. I mean, you're good for TV because everybody like laughing at your mental face ass. Apparently, we like laughing at you, but we don't actually like going and adding your shit to the cart. Because if we actually did, your album will be doing pretty good. You asked last year, whenever the fuck it was, you asked, do you look like a Muppet? Yes, you do. You look like a Muppet. You look like a lot of shit. You look like a lot of shit that's not real. That's the problem. We don't know what the fuck you are. You look like some shit that's supposed to be on Steven Universe. Anytime your ass spin around, just think you're going to transform to something else. But you're not going to look like a cute cartoon character, bitch. You're going to look like an old school ass cartoon character. Where we're still trying to figure out things. I guess that's what the creator was doing when he was trying to build your ass. Find out what exactly the fuck I'm trying to create. So the shit was going back and forth and da-da-da-da, and she been clapping, doing whatever. But I really want to get into the real meat and potato situation because I hopped into some type of Twitter debacle with some of her fucking assistants. Going in on some of the people that I consider real close and cool to me. And you know,
do y'all get my point?
Dare to sleep like not on your period?
Do y'all get my point? Okay, that's the old Justin J, right? That's the old Justin J. When he made videos like this, at first it was cool. At first, everybody was cool with it. Funky Dineva as well. Justin J was kind of like mentored by Dineva, right? And at one point they fell out. They fell out about something. I know it was a picture one time where Dineva kissed him, but they fell out a little bit after this type of time. He's like, this was around the time when they fell out because he wanted him to go to an event that he had, the main event, I believe it was called. And I think that hurt him, and they slowly started stop fucking with each other after that, right? While this was going on, Justin J, I feel like he started having like a realization because black women started correcting him about shit. He started going through stuff with himself about, you know, how he looked and how he felt. And he started realizing that him going in on Tamar was him going in on himself. It was things about Tamar that he actually could relate to. He said this out his own mouth, that it was things about Tamar that he actually felt like was things about him. And I want to say it was like self-hate that he was feeling when he was going in on Tamar. This nigga used to drag the dog shit out of Tamar, y'all. And I'm trying to not curse, but he used to drag her for drag her. You understand me? He used to drag her. He used to drag her so bad that it made me uncomfortable sometimes. And so I wasn't commenting then, but other women were commenting. And also, women are the reason why, you know, they have so many views and stuff. It's the women that watch them. That's the facts. That's the facts. I'm not trying to jump on no hate train or nothing, but I got to keep it real. I was going to not make a video about it. I seen Sean video. I was in the chat. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what's up. Somebody saying something about it or whatever. Even though I used to like him, it was shit that I didn't like that he did instead. When Justin J made his change, Dineva did not make his change. He continued to have the same rhetoric. And in my mind at first, I was like, maybe they think that this shit is funny. Maybe their jokes are not landing. Maybe they are just saying what they think we're going to laugh at, and they don't realize it's not funny to us no more, or it's not funny to some people at all. And then when I saw that apology that he did on Fox Soul, I saw that hatred in his ass. I saw that hatred in his ass. When I seen that apology that he did on Fox Soul, I said, this nigga ain't never liked black women. You know why? Anybody know anything? Can anybody name something that they heard him say in that apology that hit you and made you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? Because I can name a couple things. I could show them. I might show them. I'm going to tell you one of the things that he named. Well, for one, he kind of got an attitude with Claudia Jordan, okay? I don't know. This might be the beginning of the end of Fox Soul. I mean, we're not Fox Soul, but that ensemble as it is. It might still be a show, but I got a feeling that Dineva not gonna stay on there long because he big in when it comes to his pride and when it comes to people talking about his past. He cannot stand that. He will leave he will flee. You understand? Everything yes. But did y'all hear when he was talking about no, Al said something about he gave her a baby. He was talking about who was he talking about? He was talking about he said somebody gave her. Basically, he was talking about a couple, right? And he said he already gave her a baby, and Claudia corrected him and said they gave each other a baby, not he gave her a baby. Because you could just hear you could just hear the hatred coming out. And it was like weird because it was like this show is awkward. I could tell she felt uncomfortable as hell. Because when she corrected him and he said, yeah, they both gave each other a baby. He was like, oh, Claudia, you own one today. And you could look at Q's face. He was looking like, You could tell that they had a conversation. You could tell that they were not on the same page. Claudia, Q, and Al were not on the same page at all. Then Claudia said, they were talking about Lizzo. They were talking about the girls with Lizzo. And Dineva was saying he don't believe it. He don't believe that they were really going through these things. He think that they were just mad because they were not picked and they were not the it girls. And I could tell in that moment that she felt uncomfortable because what did he say? I was saying something about I was talking about how he believes that she does have something to hide because she hired Marty Singer as her attorney, right? And Claudia was trying to say, you know, you really never know with that. She didn't want to make a judgment or say whether the women were lying or whether they weren't because the topic was about SA. It was not about just them not being picked. It was about the whole thing with the banana and everything like that. But Dineva was like, well, I don't know if I believe that. Like he was just very quick to shut it down, like he don't believe it. He think they're just making it up because they not the it girls. That was another thing that made me uncomfortable. Like you just automatically just don't believe, and you always try to find something. You always try to find something to make the woman be lying or discredit the woman. He be quick. It's like I used to feel like he did not do his research enough, but I never got in his comments to say that or nothing. I kept that to myself. I used to feel like that's why he used to be, you know, off when he would report on certain things because he's been doing it so long that sometimes maybe he get lazy. But no, his first reaction always is to discredit the woman. It is. And he did it again on the show. It was weird as hell. Then Claudia, he said, well, if I'm going through all of that, I'll just leave. And if I'm going through all of that stuff with a situation or a job, then I would just leave. I wouldn't even stay around for that. And Claudia said, well, you know, we know that you said that you don't need this show. You got plenty of money and you don't need us. We know you said that, but other people may not be in the same position. Now that told me another thing. That told me that they got into it. That told me that Dineva told Claudia, I don't need this shit, because he probably didn't want to apologize. She probably had to beg him to apologize. And he probably got mad at her for siding with the women. I guarantee you this, y'all. I guarantee you that Dineva blames the whole backlash itself on Claudia. I guarantee y'all, and she knows she may not never say nothing, but I'm telling y'all, when the whole situation happened, when he first said everything he said about Hallie and Chloe, then when they went to Claudia and asked her did she agree or something, she was like, no, but I don't want to argue about it. And then he said something else, and she was like, see, that's why I want another woman on here, because it's too, you could tell that Claudia was uncomfortable with the shit he was saying and that she didn't agree with it. So I guarantee you that he probably told her reaction was the reason why women came down on him, because of the way she responded to it. I guarantee y'all that is why he feels like that is why all of this is happening. I guarantee y'all, in his mind and in his soul, he blames all the backlash on the way that Claudia reacted when he said what he said, because he made her uncomfortable. If y'all go back and look at the interview and the way that she responded to it, she was clearly uncomfortable the way that she responded to it. But it was a natural response. Do Claudia Jordan have any children? I'm gonna wait. Kat, do you know Sana or Estraya? I don't know if Raven in here, but do Claudia Jordan have any children? Because last time I checked, she did. And before I say what I say, I want to make sure that I'm correct. He seems like he's mad that he had to apologize. Yes, he is mad that he had to apologize. But did y'all see the original footage? Because with the original footage, when it went over to Claudia, for Claudia to respond after he said all of that fuck shit about them girls that ain't did shit to him or nobody else, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so no, Claudia doesn't have children, right? I don't know if y'all remember hearing this, but Claudia said some people have miscarriages, and I know if it was me, I wouldn't tell you motherfuckers nothing. Claudia is a woman. I know Claudia is at least in her 40s because she talks about it all the time. She don't look it, but she talks about it. So I know that she's in her 40s because of that, because she speaks about it, right? How you know that Claudia don't want a baby? That's the feeling that I got from her, is that pregnancy is precious to her. I could tell the way that she reacted to what he was saying, that she was feeling uncomfortable. How do he know that Claudia ain't have no miscarriage 3 months ago? How he know that she's not trying to get pregnant right now, and she wouldn't tell nobody, because she knows that you probably want to wait till you at least a certain amount, wait till the pregnant is viable, meaning that it's going to happen and it's healthy and you're not having a miscarriage during the second and third trimester. How do he know that she didn't have a miscarriage last month? And he's saying all of this insensitive shit. Yeah, she didn't like it. And because she clearly didn't like it, I could tell that he felt like all the backlash happened because of her, because of the way that she reacted, because she clearly was uncomfortable. I'm telling y'all, he blamed it on Claudia. I'm telling y'all, I could hear that conversation now with her trying to explain herself and all that shit. And me seeing that made me be like, man, you don't even you didn't apologize for real. You basically came out and he said little buzzwords like I said what I said with my whole chest. That's you letting us know you still talking in code to the black woman like, bitch, fuck you. I apologize because they called me and told me to apologize. He wanted us to know he didn't really mean it. He wanted us to know that. Who makes a public apology and talks about how they had to get a phone call to do it? Mind you that in his videos, he have always said, this is how you know I watch him. I used to watch him. Because in his videos, he used to always talk about how he should be a PR, how he should be like Olivia Pope, how he should be PR for the celebrity, because he know exactly how they should come at a situation and what they should say. He did used to be the one who say, oh yeah, that apology was fake as hell. She should have did it this way, that way, and the third. He could have came up with something better than that, but he didn't want to apologize. He said what he said with his whole chest, and that's how he want us to know that he feel about it. That's how he want us to know he feel about it. And that's when I said, you know what? I want to talk about this now. I'm going to make a video now. Because that just, I lost all respect. And then I'm continuing to watch, right? And he talks about, they were talking about children on that TikTok thing where the moms are cracking the egg on the baby head for TikTok videos, and how psychologists are saying that might break the trust between the child and the mom. And they was talking about how that's baloney, and how, you know, we used to play as kids and everything. And then Dineva said this. He said, "Nah, I used to get my ass whooped with a phone cord and extension cords. That could make you lose trust with your parents, and I still didn't then." So that let me know. And he said he was like my mama. He said that shit with his whole chest again. And I feel like that's where it comes from. That's where that hatred comes from. He talked about getting beat with extension cords by his mother. His mother passed away. And his mother had passed away like around the time he had gotten into that shit with Michelle. Where the person who was in the house and who was recording the house that he was in and everything like that, his mama had just died, right? And Michelle needed her money, and she ended up having to file for eviction. So he painted the picture like she was dirty and she was so dead ass wrong for how she did everything. And when this happened, I wasn't watching him every day. I was just watching him every now and then. So when it happened, I kind of felt bad for him. That's why I said in my last video, I discussed Dineva. I said he pivoted and he made a way. He ended up moving back to Miami after Kaya drugged him, calling him she used to say that he stole the washer and dryer. She used to say he was homeless. She used to call him I forgot the word that she called him, but it was basically she was making fun of the fact that he said he do rich people drugs. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm saying. That he said he do rich people drugs. He don't smoke. So y'all know what it is. Y'all know what the rumor is about him or whatever. And he never really denied that. He just said that he changed and he didn't do it no more. So I was like, all right, I respect it then if you don't do it no more. Even though certain things used to happen to make me be like, seems like he a little bit, you know what I mean? One time he was even on there and I seen some white shit up his nose. And I don't know if anybody ever like called it out or said anything, but I could tell that Claudia and Al had saw it too, because Al kept doing like this. Al kept doing this. And he was doing like this. I wish that that video, I don't even think I'll be able to find it. But I literally saw that with my own eyes, and I ain't telling y'all no lies. I really did see that. But I didn't mention it because, or say anything about it, because for one, I wasn't commenting at the time on YouTube. And two, who knows? Who knows? He could have just, that could have been mucus. He could have been getting over a cold. So who knows? But I do know that he cannot stand that shit. that people still put that on him, that he used to do that. You know what I'm saying? He can't stand it, right? So the fact that people are out here saying this now, yeah, it is cringy. But the fact that people out here saying this now, right? And they dragging him like this, talking about how he looked, talking about his past drug habit. I don't know if it's still here or not. I always give people room to change and grow. So if he had it in the past and he changed, good for you. But the point of what I'm saying is that his hatred for Black women is rooted from his mother. And if you listen to him, he'll say it. Just like he said it, he made sure that he got it out. See, people don't realize when you're going through something, the stuff that you're going through, that you hiding, it spews out. It spews out in certain little ways. You can't hold it in. And what he really wanted to say, he eventually got out. Even when they made the joke about the fish. It was at the last segment, they talked about what's the word? Fermented fish. That's what they talked about. And Claudia said, "Yo, what about you, Dineva? How you feel about fish?" And he was like, And then when he would say murky waters, he would say murky, fishy waters. Like, you got to know to be able to pick up on the shade that he was throwing. But that nigga can't stand us. He can't stand us even more because we said something about it, to the point where he had to make an apology because it puts him back in the mind of how his mama treated him. It puts him back in the mind of how his mama treated him, like as if we're forcing him to apologize to us. He hates us even more because of this. There's no getting through to him. That's what I'm trying to get to. There's no getting through to him. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. There's no getting through to him. Hold on, I'm gonna show first. I'm gonna go to Justin J video first, the one that he made about him recently, the up-to-date video. I'm gonna show y'all the up-to-date video. I knew it was gonna pop up. I want y'all to see what he's saying now, what Justin J recently said about him. And I'm about to find a timestamp of what I was talking about to y'all about his mother.
Baily on Fox Soul is misogynistic. And instead of focusing on that point, we're too busy critiquing him for his looks instead of examining the history he has had talking about Black women on his platform. Let's talk about it. So what's going on, you all? I have seen the clip from Fox Soul of Funky Dineva critiquing and talking about Chloe in her response to defending her sister, Hallie, from pregnant rumors and all that. And let me tell you something. I'm not surprised. I've been named that Funky Dineva is misogynist and he is severely anti-Black. And as intelligent as he thinks he is, his understanding of Blackness and anti-Blackness is very limited. And I don't think that he is willing to unpack that or even give that any thought. So I'm not surprised that he made that comment because Funky Dineva has a history of critiquing Black women. Now, I want to have a real conversation about this because it's bothering. It's been bothering me for a minute. And it goes into the conversation about Black men putting on wigs and making fun of Black women, participating in these stereotypes and this caricature stuff. Over the years, Black men have been doing it and building massive platforms from it. It's been a conversation. And not many people have really talked about it as much.
Now, mind y'all, he built his platform off of Dragon Tamar Braxton, y'all. He did. He built this platform off of dragging women. He got a video. If you want to type it in yourself, he put in Justin J. Black women food stamps. It's a video with him dragging women about that too. But I can see the work that he have done. I can see the change that he has made. And it's been a journey watching it over the years, the changes. I watched when he was uncomfortable. I watched when he started recognizing certain things about himself. I recognized when he started seeing what he saw in Tamar in himself and having to come on camera and admit that shit. This nigga really was doing the work over the years, and I respect it, which is why I'm proud of him coming from where he was then to here. But Dineva would never get to that point because he's full of hatred. We're gonna dissect where that hatred came from, and we're gonna dissect if that's what the divide is. I'm gonna get there. Let me let him finish. I'm gonna tell you.
For people to understand where it comes from and how it hurts Black women and how it perpetuates stereotypes about Black women and how Black women do not benefit from it at all, and only men gain power and visibility from mocking Black women. So in this, having a conversation about how Dineva has moved over the years and also the things that he has said about Chloe, you have to talk about blogging and, YouTubers, bloggers, all that, critiquing pop culture and how often Black men like myself were, operating in misogyny while having a conversation about pop culture and thinking because we are gay Black men that we are not the same as cis hetero Black men. Like, we don't hold the same power, but we are still men at the end of the day, and we still benefit from patriarchy. That's something that I have worked on and continuously working on now. Is how I speak about Black women when I talk about pop culture and stuff, and making sure that I still understand that, I am a Black man. I am a man that benefits from patriarchy. So I have to check myself when being critical of, women in pop culture. Like, we can't say that we love women, da 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 da, and then you drag women to this type of degree.
Yeah.
There was no need for Funky Dineva to name or say anything about Chloe's looks. There was no need to do that at all. Chloe Baily is a beautiful, talented Black woman, point blank, period. There was no need to talk about her like she had done harm to somebody. There was no need to critique her for defending her sister. There was no need to do any of that.
That shit, I don't even understand why that gets to become a topic. Like, they should have something on that show where it's like some type, okay, he in his 40s, Claudia in her 40s, Al probably in his 40s or 50s or whatever like that. Like, why are they even discussing The Little Mermaid? Why are they even discussing that shit? It's way more other topics to critique. And then another thing is, what you went through. I can't stand, and it's something that I live by, y'all. I do not ever want to inflict the same pain on somebody that somebody else put on me. And I really need y'all to feel me on that shit. Because that comes to this YouTube shit too. I will never try to manipulate nobody's platform. When I get where I'm going, because I'm determined to get there, the new people that are coming in, I ain't saying, oh, I'm going to just be sharing everybody's shit or whatever like that. But no, if I see somebody with potential and I see somebody who about that shit and who trying to make this work, I'm going to offer them critiques, tips. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to embarrass them. And I'm not going to hate on them either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. Why would you do something to somebody? And somebody need to hear this out there. Why would you do something to somebody that somebody else did to you that caused you pain, that caused you to cry or be upset? Why would you do that to somebody else? Why would you do that to somebody under you? Guess what? The only thing that's going to happen is it's going to happen to you again. The higher levels that you go, the door is going to be harder to open again, because instead of you making a difference and opening that door that somebody had, that you had to fucking kick in because motherfuckers was holding it away from you. If you do that to another person, you ain't making it no easy for yourself and your future. And we are all becoming, every single day we becoming what we are and what we gonna be. And I ain't never gonna stop nobody else from becoming. Never. Now let me finish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, because we
and people are twisting themselves in knots trying to understand why Dineva would say something like that. Even for folks who are still watching him in 2023, but if you honestly paid attention, Dineva has been saying stuff like this for the longest. Like, people have written articles about it and talked about it intensively about his hatred towards Black women. Now, I didn't want to kind of believe it in the beginning until I started seeing other things. I said, oh, okay.
Do y'all remember the Monique and the Lee Daniels thing? Do y'all remember? Do anybody remember the Thank you. Do anybody remember the Monique and Lee Daniels thing? Hold on, y'all. My family just walked in the door, y'all. Hold on. Say hey, Cash. Go ahead. I know you want to say hey.
What's up, guys?
Come on. Come up here.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this channel. Because me and Dad on here. With the McDonald's.
Bye, y'all. Oh my God. Bye. Bye.
Surprise!
He said no Mexican Jordans. I gotta be there.
This is a lie.
Sunday the busiest day.
This is a lie, Mom. This is a good lie.
I'm so sick of you forgetting. I'm not on mute.
This is a new live that we can do.
Huh?
This is a new channel that we can say. Guys, you have King Pang in here.
Oh Lord, boy, he love King Pang, y'all. Hold on. My bad. My bad. I didn't know. Y'all forgive me. What was I at, y'all? What was I at? What you eating? You want to go in my room and watch the show?
Nope, I am staying in here.
All right, you gonna be quiet and let me finish my show? Here go your drink. Okay, so what was I saying? Let me let it finish playing, girl. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's true. Like, it is true about, how you move, and talking to him in private and hearing how he talks to Black women. I was like, okay, something is clicking, and it's clicking down. But instead of over the years of growing and realizing that, hey, we have contributed to some very toxic stuff online, talking about Black women in such nasty ways, instead of like understanding and policing ourselves, Dineva has chosen to continuously say the same things as if nothing, like as if we're still in 2010 and 2011, 2012, and it's disgusting. While you owe your platform to heterosexual Black women, like heterosexual Black women have put you on. They have given you visibility. It's not heterosexual Black men that's watching you. It's not white men that's watching you. It's not even that many gay men watching you. It is heterosexual Black women watching you. and engaging in consuming your content. And unfortunately, like Black women are so used to misogyny and stuff, some of them don't clock it immediately, but some folks do. And now that some of us have become more aware and speaking on these things, now it's kind of like, oh God, like, yeah, that's disgusting. But he's been saying things like that. So have other like Black bloggers and Black YouTubers and stuff with being critical of pop culture. Even myself, I've had to check myself on some past content I've done and continuously unlearning and being more responsible when talking about said issues and not doing it the way that, oh, I'm a Black gay man, I can't do too much, I don't benefit from this system or whatever. And yes, I do. So Dineva has not changed. And what is...
Period. Dineva has not changed. And that's the problem that I have. Because we've been going, thank you, sis. We've been going through this conversation, y'all, for years on YouTube. We've been going through it for years on YouTube, y'all. And with Dineva, it's been the same thing. And I feel like I've been giving him chances and trying to let him grow, and he don't want to grow. And the big root to it, in my eyes, is his mother. He have said things about what he went through with his mom and his dad. He have said things about how they always felt like they was right. They didn't want to listen to him. He just said on the show how his mama used to beat him with an extension cord and stuff. So I want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that the people that are in the LGBT community that seem like they do not like Black women or do have a problem with Black women, do y'all feel like it may be because of the mothers that they have, or the sisters, or the family that was around them when they came out? Or, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like that could play a part in it? Where do y'all think the hatred comes from? That's my question. Where do y'all think it came from? Boy. Should I delete this live, y'all? Or should I leave it up?
Leave it up.
I should leave it up. Mm-hmm. We was talking about something. Do y'all think... Let me make sure I'm still live. Go get my phone and look and see if I'm live on the phone. Because it went down to 1.
Look.
What? Thank you, baby. Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm fine.
All right.
Fine.
Do y'all think that it could be because of the moms that they had, or the sisters or the siblings around them? Do y'all think that could play a part in the hatred that they have for us as Black women? Let me see that phone, baby. Look. Okay, it's still on. Thank you. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna wait for somebody to answer me because I want to have a conversation about it. I really do. And if you need me to repeat myself, then I will. Let me know if you need me to repeat myself. If you didn't hear what I said, let me know. Because I really just want to know, do y'all believe that could play a part in it? Because what I saw in Funky Dineva today, I saw anger and hatred. I did. So do y'all think that could be what it is? I'm going to put it up on a banner. I'm about to put it up on a banner. Because I want to know. What I want to talk about in this live is I want to talk about where the hatred comes from. And the LGBT community is welcome to this conversation as well. Because I want to know, is that what it is? Is that where y'all hatred for us come from? Shreya, did you hear the question that I asked? Let me know so I can repeat it if I need to. But I want to know, where do it come from? And even if you're watching this on the replay, I'm going to be looking at the comments on this because I want to open that conversation. I recognize that there's hatred and I don't like it. I recognize that. Look at them dead flowers. Man, I didn't even realize. Y'all, y'all. My flowers is gone. But no, seriously. I want to know, y'all. I heard you. Okay, so sis, tell me, did you hear what I said about what he said about his mom? He talked about how his mom beat him with an extension cord. Well, I mean, with the phone cord. And on his other videos, he have talked about a lot of stuff on his other videos. I'm gonna take his video off just in case, I don't want nobody playing strike with me because it's fair use. And I don't know who might like this conversation or who might not like this conversation, but this is just me being real. I want to know where it comes from. I want to know. And I feel like I wonder if it's maybe when they came out, their mom treated them a certain way. Y'all remember that movie Monique played in? What was the name of that movie that Monique played in? Thank you, sis. What was the name of that movie? Do y'all remember the name of the movie Monique played in? I'm gonna put my fire back on. All right, let me see what we got. He probably my age, and we was latchkey kids. Most men that have a bad relationship with their moms, they tend to have some type of disdain towards us. Exactly. That's the point that I want to get to. Is that I recognize the hate. I don't like the hate. I don't. It's not cool. And I'm feeling like, how can we stop it? How can we stop it?
We can stop it, or we can delete it or leave it up.
Yeah, but not the video, baby. I'm talking about with my young black man. I don't want the hate to continue, and I feel like that man, he's not going to admit it or say it, but he do have hatred towards us, and he have hatred. He has self.
Davey Wayne, though?
No, not Sean Davy Way. I'm talking about Funky Dineva. You don't know Funky Dineva yet. You don't.
Did you just say fuck?
No, I said Funky Dineva. Go sit down. You know I didn't say that. Go ahead, Cash. You tried to sneak it in. Go ahead. So, like I was saying, y'all see? Anyway, like I was saying, I know. I know he giving shout outs. I told you, girl, people don't believe me, but that's who I was watching before Jack popped up on his damn channel. We was watching him every day about Levante. Watch this. Watch this. Holy Spirit.
Activate.
Holy Spirit.
Activate.
Holy Spirit.
Activate. Activate. Activate.
They say I ain't changed because I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. I know, go get it. He loved that. He used to didn't even call him SDW. He used to call him Holy Spirit Activate. That's what he used to call him. But I know.
Bye.
Thank you, baby. Baby, can you do me a favor? Can you go in my room and watch your show so I can finish my live? Go ahead. You can eat your food in there. So yeah, like I was saying, y'all. Yes. And when it come on, if he going to sleep in his room and he hear it coming on, he'll get up and come in here and start dancing. I have to tell him get his ass back in the bed. Let's see. Now hold on. Let me set him up in the room real quick so I can finish my live. Hold on. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I didn't expect it. Hold on.
Mom,
Yes.
I told
My bad. Thank you. Thank you. My bad. So I thank you, girl. I appreciate you. But yeah, so what I was saying just now was I was like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that that's what it is? That is the way that their moms treated them maybe when they came out as gay. You know, Justin J, for example, he had a traumatic like experience coming out as gay. When he was a kid, his mom used to take him to the church and make them like pray the gay away from him. You know what I'm saying? When he was a kid. And he went through a lot of traumatic shit. Like with the way he used to talk about it and describe it used to make me feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? It did. It did make me feel bad. And I know that especially the guys that are that age, because like now, you know, as moms, I feel like as moms, we try to be different with our kids. I know that because of what I see and the things that I learned on YouTube from gay Black men, I raised mine a certain type of way. Like I even have to tell his dad sometimes, like, no toxic masculinity. Like, because you know, they are set in their ways. They're set in their ways in certain ways. But I feel like we can change that with our kids. I do. I feel like we can change that with our kids because I think that some of these men done been so traumatized by how their mamas treated them when they came out as gay that they just hate Black women, bro. Or either some of them was with a girl and they was living a double life and they got outed or they had some time. Like I don't understand it because you in your femininity, we are femininity. You know what I'm saying? You're in your femininity. We are femininity. I don't understand where the hatred comes. And on the surface level, women will say y'all hate us because y'all want to be us. That's what women would say on the surface level, right? And okay, maybe that might be true with some people, but with some people, I feel like that hate be so deep, and I feel like Dineva exposed it when he said, "Oh yeah, like my mama will grab your ass and ring and jack you up and beat you with an extension cord." I saw the pain when he said that. I did. I saw the pain and the hurt in him when he said that. And I said, I want to talk about this. I really do. I really want to drop the link because I need somebody to really like. Am I tripping? Do y'all not agree with that? Do y'all feel like maybe it might be a lot of what they went through with the Black woman when they was growing up? Because I know Justin J said that about his story, and I'm trying to think. Dineva, when he talked about his mom, he always talked about her not being understanding, like not not understanding the path that he wanted to go in his life. Like I feel like he always spoke about his parents like as if they knew it all. His mom and his dad passed away, and it wasn't far apart at all. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, is that what it is? Is it because you taking your hatred out on us because you think that we all are exactly like your mama? And of course, women do have certain ways that are like feminine ways or whatever. So just one little thing that a Black woman say or do that remind you of your mama, you hate them all. That's not gonna work because that's like we got a bunch of reasons to hate Black men. Then, if that's the case, we got to bridge the gap some type of way because I don't have no problem with the LGBT community, and I know the ladies that's in my chat, I know y'all don't either. But I don't want to be around nobody that low key hate me. I don't want to watch nobody that low key hate me. I don't. I don't want to watch nobody that low key hates me or hates on me. And I feel like I show nothing but love. But I have felt a certain type of way before. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt a way before. Like, where is this coming from? Like, I don't understand this. Like, you don't even like women, so why would you discuss my looks? Why would you talk? Why would you call me fat? You know what I'm saying? Why would you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we cool, when you switch up on me, the shit that you say when you switch up makes me be like, did you ever like me in the first place? And then and with some situations, if you're not well cultured and you haven't been around people a lot, like I've been around people a lot to not personalize it to just myself. But some women personalize it to just themselves because of that one experience that they had. But yeah, but sometimes it's like damn, do you love me or do you hate me? Like, I don't understand. We supposed to be girls and homegirls and we supposed to be cool and all this shit. But the first thing you say to me when you mad at me is something about my fucking, you know what? So, and you know I'm a deep thinker. So how a motherfucker talk to me when they mad, that be how they really been thinking about me. You feel me? That's how I think. Like, that's nigga, that's how you felt about me the whole time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I was listening to it, when I watched Tiny TKO, when I watched everybody. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I want to know, Shreya, tell me what you think. Do you what do you feel like we can do to change it? Miss Cat, what you feel like we can do to change it? And I'm not putting it all on us now. I'm not putting it all on us. But when I say what we can do to change it, I mean to bring it out. Because they're gonna have to, like, y'all need to do some work too. Justin J, I could tell he did the work. I seen the shit. I watched the nigga for 10 years. I seen him go from being immature, hating black women, talking about black women like a fucking dog. Meanwhile, one day he said this because he started defending black women that are especially plus size black women. He didn't like people calling each other fat and stuff like that. He went through a lot of shit with just himself and dealing with self-hatred, dealing with low self-esteem. And he said, if anything, he will identify with a fat black woman. And so he was like, why would I talk about them when that's what I would identify with? But he said that before. I think make more awareness about it. Right. And I feel like we need to make a safe space for them to talk about it too. Like, that's another thing. Hold on. I'm finna say some real shit. Hold up. That people don't be saying. And I don't care what nobody say about it. Let me get my baby out of the room though, because this is some grown folks conversation. So you can't hear this. Okay? I know you love it. I'll let you know when it's time for you to come out, okay? If you want to come on live, then you got to do what I told you to do. Give me problems, you're not going to come on it no more, okay? I love you. What? You got the remote on the phone. You know that. Okay, y'all. So guess what I want to say. That's the real shit. That I don't care what nobody say about it. I feel like they don't trust black women either. I feel like they feel like as soon as a black woman get mad at them, that a black woman tell them they got low T cells or whatever they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the T cells when they be talking about that HIV and stuff like that. Mind you, did y'all know that Justin J came out and said he was HIV positive? Did anybody know that? That man that I was just showing y'all, that Shreya said, you know, we don't know him. That same man came out and said he was HIV positive. On his platform, he came out and said that. Yeah. On his platform, he came out and said that shit. That he was HIV positive. He kept it 1,000. Did he have to tell us that? No. Did he owe us that? No, he didn't. Some people be like, oh, he said it for clout. But it's like, you can't never win. You can never win. If he wouldn't have said it, he would have got bashed and outed for it eventually. And yeah, he came out and said that he was HIV positive, right? So I feel like he's done a lot of work, but I feel like a lot of the gay community, they don't trust us. They feel like, I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. It's certain YouTubers that I watch, and I feel like they, when they discuss things with black women or they get into it with black women, it's almost like they feel like we all do the same shit. Like we all gonna turn on them in front of people, or we all gonna flip on them in front of people. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I try to come in with the approach of not being like that and not doing that. And it might end up with egg on my face, but I try to come with a different approach because I don't like that shit. I don't want to be on YouTube, period. Where at one point in time, I didn't watch no female YouTubers. When I first started watching YouTube, I was only watching men. That's it. It was gay men that I was watching. And that's when I started learning about how they feel about us too. I started learning that shit because they would say stuff like, "Oh, we ain't your purse," or "Oh, you just gonna go up there and you gonna be her purse." Kind of like how we call niggas house niggas or mammies or whatever like that. It was kind of like the same thing. They would get on each other about being a stereotypical friend of a black woman, or that woman, no, she don't give a fuck about you. Now this is facts that they used to say, because Justin Jay used to say this too. She don't give a fuck about you. You all she wants you to do is carry her purse. You the best friend. You know, in the reality shows, it was almost like it became a trend that a black woman that was popping had two gay men following behind her holding her purse. That's the shit that I feel like they feel oppressed in that way. They feel oppressed. I came out from Israelites. I know. But it's still like it's not only is it interesting, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. If I'm friends with you, I'm not gonna tell you got HIV when I get mad. Now, if you really have it and you have came out and said it, I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you. There's no need for me to go and say, "Oh, Daddy, I'm not screwing you." So why? As long as you telling the person, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. It used to be a time on YouTube where a lot of gay YouTubers used to come out and they used to do 10 tips how to tell your man is on the DL. Or they would talk about trade. This was like an era around 2013 to like 2017. It was like this trade shit. It's still going on now, but it was big. Like a lot of gays wanted to brag about the fact that they had trade, which is a down low straight man. Well, he not straight, he bi, obviously, but a down low nigga. You know what I'm saying? That probably was like looked like he was a hustler or something like that. That was brave. Most people keep it a secret and then pass it to others. Exactly. That's the point I want to talk about. I want to normalize that shit. I want to normalize if you have HIV and you want to come out and talk about it, go ahead and talk about it. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not screwing you. As long as you're telling the people that you're screwing, good for you. Because at one point, y'all on some real shit, y'all. And anybody that watched this that get offended, if you are offended, feel free to sound off in the comments because I am going to read the comments. But I promise you, nothing that I'm saying is with the intention to offend anybody at all whatsoever. I don't have no problem with the gays. If I did, I guarantee you this: my son wouldn't know Sean David wearing King Paint and love them the way he do. I don't have no problem with. I don't have no type of phobia when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some women they be like, "Oh, I don't want my son around him," or they be trying to play him like as if they all pedos or something like that. I'm not like that. I don't like that. That whole treating them like a person and like an accessory, and then when your nigga come around, you change up on them, and you know what I'm saying? They don't like that. I'll listen to a lot of the men that I watched. Now I watch women and men, but back when it was less women on here, the men that I watched, I listened to what they had to say. And they don't like when our men come around and they feel like we switch up on them. They feel like, oh, if the nigga saying something slick about them, we don't defend them. Or when they ain't around and our boyfriends talking about them, we don't defend them. They used to say that shit too. So what I'm saying is that I'm not homophobic at all, because if I was, then my kids wouldn't know no gay men. I would be that one of them parents that's like, ooh, Now don't get me wrong, I ain't taking my kids to no drag shows and no shit like that. But I look at people as people. I don't look at them as their orientation. You understand what I'm saying? I look at them as people. That's who you are first to me, a human being. Your orientation, what you like to do, and all of that has nothing to do with me. And I don't judge nobody by that, but they don't trust us. The gay community don't trust Black women. And then I feel like maybe they hate the way that their mothers treated them. And then sometimes a thing that I hear Black women say is that they feel like gay men would try to sleep with their men just to say, I fucked your man, like it was some type of underlying competition, like they would be sleeping with your man and you don't even know your man is gay or some shit like that. Like they said that about Tasha K's husband and stuff. Do y'all hear that? Like, am I the only one Because I'm just talking about some real shit that I don't be hearing people say. It's like they be talking about this like this surface level stuff. But it's like, no, there is a problem in the community. Like, there is. I don't like it. It's a lot of gay dudes on YouTube that I like. It's a lot of people in the community, period, on YouTube that I like. But it's distrust there. So it'll never be a real relationship. It'll always be distrust there. And I feel like it's because they grow up with an anger towards the black woman because their mom didn't understand them, or because their mom was embarrassed by them, or because their mom took them to the church like Justin J. Mama did and tried to whoop and beat and pray and revive, the revivals and all the damn exorcism prayer sessions, the blood. Literally, I watched Justin J go from being angry at his mom and angry at the black church to not believing in God at all. I remember one day he was on live and he would talk about how he didn't have faith in the black church, and what he went through. He went through some traumatizing shit, bro. Just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine these feelings that you got. And he explained it like this, and that shit made me almost cry. These feelings that you got that you cannot control, that you don't want to have. And for your parents and your mom and them to see that in you, and for them to hate that, for them to hate you. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional, but I can just imagine how that fucking feels. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about Justin J because I watched him do the work of letting himself hold on to that and hate himself so much to the point where he would drag other black women to him recognizing it and doing the work. Now, I ain't saying he perfect. He got a lot more work to do, but at least the nigga is improving. At least he does make changes. He's not stagnant. And I can't name a lot of people because I haven't been watching a lot of people for years and years. I've been watching, Armand King, Payne, Sean Davy Wade. It was all around the same time when they came on YouTube. So yes, I know them. I know the people who was on YouTube still. I know people, but when it comes to me actually listening to their stories and really hearing their stories, I know Dineva's story. I know Justin J's story, and it was some traumatizing stuff. Armand even said recently, Armand Wiggins said that one thing that he did not want to get was HIV because when he came out as gay, his mom, his aunties, everybody said you're gonna get AIDS and die. Imagine not being able to control something, or feeling like I don't know about all that, but just imagine desiring something that you believe is gonna make you die. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where that hatred come from. It's sad, bro. It's really sad. I mean, I just want to be the first one to say, I don't look at a gay man like a diseased child P. I don't look at the gay man as that. And I don't want the gay man to look at me as a nigger bitch or a raggedy black bitch. If that's how you feel about me, stay away from me. I know that other women might feel differently. But if you're going to talk about me, if you're going to change up on me, if the first thing you always going to say about me is something about how I smell or something about a STD or something like that, just leave me alone. If you're going to talk about my looks, even though you're not supposed to even be attracted to me because you like other men, just leave me alone. And I feel like on their behalf, because I know it ain't no gay men in this chat right now. And I don't like saying I'm playing the devil's advocate because I'm never the devil's advocate, but I am gonna say I'm gonna look at the other side of the coin, and I'm gonna stand in the gap right now because there's no men over here right now. The way we treat our kids, they never forget. I never forget the way my parents treated me. So we never know the type of people that we created in this world with the way we treat them, the way that we raise them, the things that we do with them. And with everything that happened, the one thing that stuck out to me was him. He brought that shit up for a reason. And it's because he was going through that same feeling again of his mama shutting him down, beating him with an extension cord, and him trying to explain how he feel about something. And she like, I don't want to hear it, shutting him down, right? Making him feel this small. So then when you say something and all black women is outraged and we hitting up Fox Soul and you got phone calls saying you got to make an apology, it's almost like the black woman beating you again. That's the way he feels. Even though the shit he said was fucked up and dead ass wrong and he won't even ever get it or see it. He came back on that show like that for a reason because he felt like we ain't gonna make him do shit. That's to me what I saw. It's like y'all ain't gonna make me do shit. I ain't gonna apologize. I said what I said with my whole chest. And then at the end, talk about how you can't stand fish. Y'all know they call us fish. Why they call us fish? Why they call us fish? And I don't know about y'all, but the only time I hear it is when they be mad. That's the only time fucking Dineva was mad today at the black woman. And he made a joke about fish. I'm not no damn fish, y'all. Don't call me fish, please. I mean, hey, a word is a word now. If you call me that, I'm not gonna get outraged and start sending messages to the owner of your to your boss and no shit like that. But I think you should come up with different nicknames because we don't have nicknames for y'all. We don't call y'all F words and stuff like that. We gotta have a conversation. And we gotta be brave enough to talk about what bothers us. That's what we gotta do. We gonna have to be brave enough to talk about what it is that's really bothering us. One kid that even got hatred issues with himself and with the black woman. Hey, when you going live? You going live today? And I commend Justin J for coming out saying he was HIV positive. I do. And guess what? Another thing too. If you do have something like HIV or STD or something like that, why would you be beating up on other people who got it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be, or even people who don't got it? Why would you even play with that and further the stigma of it by using it as a read against somebody? Saying, oh, you probably got this or you probably got that. Like, I heard that they said something about it's not a death sentence no more. I remember hearing Armand say something about PrEP or something like that. So I know that it's ways for them to safely do what they do, but I've never been that type of person to say just because a person is gay that they have HIV. I ain't never said that. I didn't even know the statistics was so high until I read them a couple years ago. I literally thought that was a myth, like that people say all black or all gay men, period, have that. I thought that was just some evil myth shit that people said. But I did see that the stats are high, and I get it. But if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm not gonna be talking about you behind your back saying I think you got low T cells or I think this and that and the third. No, I'm not like that. And if I'm gonna have a friend, you're gonna have to trust me and understand that I'm your friend because I fuck with you and I love you. I'm not gonna flex on you because you're gay. I'm not gonna come around you and try to embarrass you when we're around a lot of people because you're gay. I'm not gonna switch on you up on you when my man come around. But I also don't want to hear you bragging about taking somebody's husband. I don't want to hear you bragging about being around some girl and you sleeping with her man, or every time you get into it with a woman saying that you fucking a man. I don't want to hear that either. So we do fuck shit on both sides and it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. And I don't think also, you know, something that Tanya TKO had said one time. She was basically talking about how even if a man is, she opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff. She did. And she was talking about how even if a man is bisexual or gay, sometimes they don't realize when it's crazy. And it's like, I don't know. I want to try to find somebody to come on here and have to like talk to me from the perspective of the gay man, the gay black man. Because I don't want them to be afraid to say what they went through. I heard some coming out stories from some black men, and I don't want them to be afraid to say if they was traumatized by their mom or some shit like that. Like, if that's the reason why you hate black women, you need to address that shit because you're gonna keep going through this. And fucking Dineva probably about to lose a lot of subscribers. I heard he already lost a couple thousand, and he not doing no self awareness, no work, or no nothing. Like that shit is weird. How you gonna hate black women and black women is 80% of your fucking following is black women. The reason why you ain't got to go clock in nowhere and do no accounting. The reason why you don't have to be an accountant like what you went to school for is because of black women. We're not your mother. We don't know what your mother did, and we apologize because we all got traumas. And I get it. I get that. I understand that. I empathize with the gay black men that have been traumatized by their mother, their father, their families for having to come out as gay. I understand that is painful. I never been through it, and I will never understand what it feels like. But I understand that it can't feel good. I understand that it could possibly be with you for the rest of your life. A lot of traumas that we have, we don't realize that we're carrying with us. And I want to have the conversation about what is really going on with the gay black man and the straight black woman and the trans black woman. I want to talk about it. So if anybody happens to see this video, please get in the comments. And I want y'all to know I apologize about, all of the impromptu things that happened. But y'all know y'all know how I am. I'm working and I'm trying to do YouTube at the same time and be a mom, and do something for myself. So y'all forgive me for that. But I hope that, y'all enjoyed this conversation. And I want to come back again and do it. I'll probably do it on a day where, Cash probably with his dad or something like that so that I can give y'all my undivided attention. I'm kind of contemplating on deleting this video. Do y'all think I should delete it? I'm kind of thinking about deleting it. Should I leave it up? Because I don't know if I landed my plane the way that I wanted to. But we're going on 2 hours now. It's an hour and 40 minutes we've been live. And I want to come back. I'm going to probably get the timestamps from some other stuff. Don't delete it. Okay, sis, I ain't going to delete it. I'm going to leave it up. When you going live so I can be in there supporting you. Thank you, Shreya, for coming through. I appreciate you. Yeah. I can do that through StreamYard. Yeah, I'm gonna edit some things out probably tomorrow. Not today, probably tomorrow. But yeah, because I already gotta be work early in the morning. But I wanted to talk about it because I saw that, y'all. I was just like, dang, that's what it is. When he was talking to Claudia and he said, before I get off, I'm gonna try to find it real quick. Hold up. Before I get off, I'm gonna just try to find it real quick. Because it made me sad when I heard him say that shit. It did. And thank you, sis. Thank you. You still got to tell me when you're going live, though, so I can be there for you, too. Because I love your shit. I love your lives.
And sing like no one's.
I do, and I appreciate your support.
You guys, like, did she do something? Was it like a background? Because you know how you came for the look so hard. Like, was there anything personal? Was it just you?
No, I personally don't think I came super hard, but I also recognize the fact too that Chloe is unproblematic, especially with that community. She don't bother nobody. Even I have to say that. So people are going to be extra sensitive when it comes to our unproblematic princesses in the community. So I mean, I totally get it. And like I said, I can look back on it and realize the looks portion of my comments is where the line was crossed, and I do apologize for that.
I appreciate you doing that. I definitely got a lot of messages in my inbox, especially Black women. They're like, you know, he's coming for us, and we support him the most. And I think a lot of women were definitely hurt by that.
I understand.
Y'all seen that awkward?
Hurt by
that. I fully understand it.
Okay.
I want y'all to hear this awkward ass silence. Hold up.
Extra sensitive when it comes to our unproblematic princesses in the community. So I mean, I totally get it. And like I said, I can look back on it and realize the looks portion of my comments is where the line was crossed, and I do apologize for that.
I appreciate you doing that. I definitely got a lot of messages in my inbox, especially Black women. They're like, you know, he's coming for us, and we support him the most. And I think a lot of women were definitely hurt by that.
1, 2,
I understand.
3.
I fully understand it.
You heard that? He didn't even like the fact that she said that, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now that this might be the beginning of the end of this ensemble when it comes to Fox Soul, because Funky Dineva is gonna blame all this shit on Claudia. Claudia, the only woman on that platform with the men that she is with, they're in their 40s and they were in a different time and they have more. I feel like they have more of a chip on their shoulder or more anger because of certain things that they went through that was probably inhumane or that was probably traumatizing when they had to deal with the fact that they were gay and they had to come out. Gay men that are over the age of 45, I know that they had a different set of shit to deal with than the gay men that are like in their 18, 19, 20, because it's a different time. You know what I mean? When I had 2 boys, y'all, I want my boys to be who they are, and I'm gonna love them. That's all that I can do is raise them and train them up in a way that I would have them to go, so that when they get older, they will not depart from it. But I want my kids to be happy. I want my kids to be happy. That's all I want. And I know that this world gonna beat my kids up enough, so I don't need to do it too. And as women, I want us to remember that when it comes to our boys, when it comes to our kids, I want us to remember that they're going to get out here and they're going to have to deal with this world anyway. His mama dead and gone. So the traumas that he got, he can't go to his mama and talk to her about them no more. And I need for him, just like how he helped other people. Because remember I said this, I said, Dineva, you get on here and you critique other people. And we're gonna critique you today. And I feel like that's something that he needs to deal with. He needs to go see a therapist or something. And I'm not being funny. I'm dead serious when I say he needs to see a therapist or something like that, because he shouldn't have to go through these feelings alone. He should be able to have somebody to talk to. But I also recognize the fact that his mama not here no more. So he can't go to his mama and say, when you beat me with that extension cord, that made me feel this way. Or when you took me to that church and all them people was throwing holy water on me and making me feel like I had the devil in me, traumatized me. Because I know for a fact, Justin J used to talk about how he used to wish that he was not gay. He used to wish that he didn't feel those feelings. he hated himself because he was gay. And he had to continue to realize that as throughout his YouTube career with things that he went through. You know what I'm saying? And some women, I used to feel like some women was hard on gay men, but then I started seeing that it's because every time you get into it with somebody who you think is your friend, they start talking about what you, she did. Hold on a second. Cash. I don't need these, baby. Say good night to the live. Y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Hello, and we're gonna talk about this again, though. Say good night, you guys.
Good night, you guys.
Thank y'all for coming to my live, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Cash want my attention, y'all. I've been working. I'm gonna spend time with my baby tonight. We're gonna kick it. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta be there at 8 a.m.
And I want to go to the house so the mama can go to work.
Yes, goodness. Y'all have a good night. Say later. Say peace.
Later, peace.
Thank y'all for coming through, man. Thank y'all. Sorry about this. I'm gonna do this conversation again, y'all. Y'all get to know my family today.
I guess this live is so cool.
It is. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's stream.